guys, welcome back to Shradysstyle. I'm so glad that you're here and you're spending your time with me. So in today's video, I want to announce a new series which is called the Everything series. And what I mean by that is in these kind of videos, I'm going to try all of the products, well not all, but most of the products from one single brand and then test out the pros and cons of it. And why I thought about this series is because number one, not all brands are available throughout the world, and number two, I thought, what if we just had one brand and we had to choose makeup products from that single brand? So to kick off this series, I'm starting off with Maybelline because Maybelline is like the first brand that I started my makeup journey with, and Maybelline is really affordable and available in almost every country. But just so you know, a few of these products, I would say like a couple or three of these products I have used in the past and I know how they perform on my skin, but most of these products are brand new and I have never played with them, so we'll see how that goes. And just to put it out there, not everything that I'll be using in this video is from Maybelline, like my brushes and my beauty blender. These are my tools that I use irrespective of the product, so these will be from a bunch of different brands, but the makeup products that I'll be using are from one single brand, and today that's Maybelline. So let's get with it. I'm going to start off with my trusty Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm in the shade 230 Natural Buff. So like always, give it a shake. So I got some of this on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to use my Real Techniques face brush and dab some of this and put it on my face. Next, time for some concealer, time to cover up these under eyes. So I picked up the Instant Age Rewind Eraser, and this is in the shade medium. I used to use a fatter version of this. I can't remember what it was called, but I'll put it on the screen. So let's break this bad boy open. Oh my god, I have nails. I can't break into this. I'll be right back. This is my struggle with makeup products, guys. I just can't get them out of their packaging. Come on. Oh, finally got it out. So you just turn this and some product will eventually come out. Okay, so we've got some product out. I'm going to twist it a little more and then put it on my under eyes. Probably wondering if this is too thick. So to blend this concealer out, I'm going to use my beauty blender, which isn't ready to be used yet. So again, I'll be back. Whew. So I'm back with my damn beauty blender. I should really be prepared for my videos. Come on Shraddha, get it together. So we're going to blend my concealer out with my damn beauty blender. Now I have also tried their Maybelline Better Skin Concealer, and I really liked its consistency. It wasn't as thick as this one. It has the doe foot applicator, which I love because it helps you give more control on your application. Unlike this one, the next thing that I'm going to be working on is brows. So I have this product called Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil, which is like this thin pencil. It comes with a spoolie on one end and like a waxy sort of pencil on the other. This is something new that I discovered. I've been using the Maybelline Brow Define Duo for a really long time. I think I might have gone through like 10 of these. I absolutely love this. And why I love this version of the brow pencil is because on this end it's got this sponge tip sort of applicator, and inside it's got some brow powder which helps you even further darken or define your brows. So I really love that. I'm gonna give another one a try. So it comes with a spoolie on one end which you can use to brush off your brows before you go and define them. This one's really fine. It is called micro pencil, so yeah, it's got the waxy pencil stuff on this end. So what I like to do is draw on like light hair-like strokes on my brows just to like help define and fill them in wherever it's required. And why I loved this other version is because these areas where I couldn't really darken or fill in my brows, I could use the powdered side and then darken it or fill it in, but you gotta work with what you have. Alright, both of my brows are done. Moving on to the next product. I think I'm going to be working on my eyes next. So I picked up this, the 24K Nudes palette by Maybelline. I had the blush nudes version of this before, and I have never tried this or swatched it. So I'm going to be breaking into this. So this is what the palette looks like. It's got 12 shades, and yeah, it's got a good selection. I don't see a lot of mattes, but I do see a lot of satin finish eyeshadows and one sparkly one, and it does come with this applicator, which I don't use. So yeah, it's a good selection of colors for fall. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a nice you know, fall-ish kind of look with this color is really calling out my name, so I want to use this one. So I'm going to start off with this really light color here. Just going to take this on this fluffy brush. Yeah, I don't see a lot of fallout. I don't see a lot of color payoff either. I'm going to take that and run it all on my eyelid. This just like helps set the eyeshadow base or the concealer that I applied before. Next I'm going to go into this dark matte shade here and take it on this brush. So the key to working with dark shadows or dark colors in general is to build it as you go. You don't want to apply too much that you have to like rub it off and then work again. So I'm going to take some of this, tap off the excess, and then work this in my crease. Wow, that was some really good payoff. I wasn't expecting this at all because the blush nudes palette that I had, like the colors looked really pretty in that palette, but it didn't give so much payoff. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. Okay, so next I'm gonna take this light rosy shade and on a flat shadow brush. It doesn't give too much of fallout, which is really good. So I'm gonna take this shade from like the inside of my eyes, like right on my lids under the crease shade that we applied, and just pack it on. Next I'm going to jump in this dark shade, which is like a nice dark satin finish indigo shade, and I'm just going to keep this on like the outer 1/3 of my eye because I just want to create like a nice V with this dark shade. So I'm just going to pack it right outside my eyes. Now, I am a little disappointed with this shade right here. It looks really pretty in the palette, but I don't see a lot of payoff on my eyes. So yeah, that's a bummer. Next, I'm going to take this Real Techniques accent brush to apply some highlight under my brows. I'm just going to take this matte light shade and highlight under my brows. Next, I'm going in this taupey shimmery shade using this small thin brush, and I'm actually going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. We will finish the eyes by applying some eyeshadow under my lower lashes, but before that I'm going to go and apply some eyeliner. So I picked up this really intriguing curvitude line tracer which has this really weird design. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to try that out. Well, it's got a really intriguing tip. It's really nice and pointed, which I love. It's amazing to create a winged liner. But what's going on with that spherical sort of thing under that tip? I don't know. Let's see how this works though. So I couldn't really talk and apply my eyeliner at the same time. I'm sure you can relate with that. But I must say, this eyeliner is amazing. I mean, this design is so awesome. Like, it gives you so much control. I don't know how I did without it, you know. It gives you really nice control to like drag this all over your upper lash line. The color is really nice and matte black, which I love. I don't want my eyeliners to be shiny. So that's amazing, and it did help me create a really nice clean winged liner. I mean, come on. This is awesome. Next I'm going to move to my lower lashes. So I picked this eye pencil which is called the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof. waterproof gel pencil. I mean, wow. Now I've been looking everywhere for a really good eyeliner pencil that would stay on my inner rim, because nothing wants to. It'll either melt down my eyes or just be gone, just like that. It'll not stay anywhere. I've got this in the shade Striking Copper, and I'm gonna pop this in my inner rim. Cool, so now that I'm done with my eyes, I'm gonna move to the rest of my face. So I picked up this Maybelline Master Contour palette, which has a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. I picked this up in the shade Medium to Deep because, hello. Also, a lot of bronzers don't really show up on my face, so it's really difficult to get one that does. So this is the palette. I'm taking a BH Cosmetics brush and going into this bronzer, and I hope that this shows up on my face. I feel that this bronzer is really nice. It has light pigmentation, which is really good because it helps you build on top of it. So moving on to the blush, I'm using this nice light rosy blush from the palette. So finally, time for the highlight. It's a nice satin finish, like really light creamy shade. I'm just gonna take this on my index finger here and just go lightly on places I would want to highlight. Whoa, finally for the lips. Now I have a few options for my lips. I used to use this Color Jolt from Maybelline. These are like really good pigmented lip colors. Also, these two shades work really well with each other if you want like an ombre lip or you want to have the look of fuller lips. But since I have used these lipsticks in the past, I wanted to use some new lip products that I've never used. So I went and picked this Maybelline Color Sensational Lip. It's a nice dusty rose kind of shade, and I thought since we already have so much going on our eyes, I wanted to keep my lips really nice, light, nude-ish kind of. But you know what? If you want to go ahead with a glossy lip or with a really nice dark lip for the fall, the world is yours, my friend. Go for it. Alright, so we are done talking about everything Maybelline. It's now time to summarize all the products that I used. We started off with Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I love this foundation. It's a good everyday use foundation. Gives you medium coverage depending on how much coverage you need. So this gets a thumbs up from me. Next we moved on to this concealer, which is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Now I wasn't such a big fan of this, mostly because I did not like the consistency it had. I like the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer better than this one. So this gets a thumbs down. Next I moved on to my eyes and I used this Maybelline 24K Nudes palette. And I think it had a really good selection of shades, but this did have a good amount of fallout. So like as you can see, this darker shade, when I used this one, the fallout went to the next lighter shade. So if we could somehow, separate the lighter and darker shades, I would have appreciated that. So this gets a thumbs down from me. Wow, the next product is probably my favorite from the entire Maybelline line. I'm talking about this Curvitude liner. I mean, despite this really wacky looking applicator thing, this is an amazing eyeliner. Like the best matte black liquid liner out there, which helps you create like winged liners in no time. Like I didn't have to go back and fix my winged liner or anything. It was just like one stroke and I was good to go. So I think this definitely gets 2 big thumbs ups from my side. We next moved on to face and I used the Maybelline Master Contour palette. Absolutely loved this one. A big thumbs up for this palette because I loved how nice and warm this bronzer shade was. This blush was amazing too. You could wear this on an everyday basis and skip the highlighter if you just wanted that, blushy, really healthy glow on your face. And the highlighter, of course, was really like mellow and barely there, which I absolutely like. I don't want to be looking like, some disco ball going around. And last but not the least was my lips. And I've already spoken to you about my Maybelline Color Jolt lipsticks. These have amazing pigmentation and quality, stay on your lips forever. These are like lip stains which wouldn't go despite how many rounds of face washes or lip washes you do. But today I used this Touch of Spice lipstick by Maybelline Color Sensational, and this was a nice dusty rose, really creamy velvety lipstick which is matte. I don't really use mattes that often, but this is probably my favorite. So again, this one gets a thumbs up. Whoa, I forgot my mascara. Now this is one of my favorite mascaras, but you know what? There's a new contender in town. But if I had to talk about Maybelline specifically, yes, this is an amazing mascara. I didn't even use an eyelash curler today and my lashes look like I have some false lashes on. Aptly named the falsies push-up drama, and well, who doesn't need a little push-up? Well, that's it for my everything Maybelline video. I really hope you enjoyed watching this kind of video, and please let me know in the comments below the brands that you would like to see me review in future. And if you liked my video, as always, please give it a big thumbs up, share this video with your girlfriends, your daughters, your sisters and everyone else, and please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye.